Exercise 7.3, question number 17. Integrate sin cube x plus cos cube x over sin square x cos square x. So, solving question number 17. So, solution 17. I equal to integration of sin cube x plus cos cube x over sin square x plus sin square x into cos square x, and here we have dx. So, what we'll do is we'll separate them. I equal to uh, sin cube x over sin square x into cos square x plus cos cube x over sin square x into cos square x dx. So, therefore, I equal to, this will give us sin x over cos square x, that is uh, we can write this as sin x by cos x into cos x dx, plus the other part we can write as integration of cos x over sin x into sin x dx. So, I equal to sin x by cos x, that is tan x, and 1 by cos x can be written as sec x. So, we will be getting here sec x into tan x. So, I equal to integration of sec x tan x dx plus integration of the other part we can write cos by sin as cot x into cosec x dx. Now, both are in standard form, therefore, we can write I as integration of we know the integration of sec x tan x is sec x, so we will be writing the answer of this as sec x plus integration of cot x x cos x, that is minus cosec x plus c. So, therefore, I equal to, final answer is sec x minus cosec x plus c. So, this is the answer of question number 17. Exercise 7.3, question number 18. Find the integration of cos 2x plus 2 sin square x over cos square x. So, solving question number 18, solution 18. I equal to integration of cos 2x plus 2 sin square x over cos square x dx. In the numerator, we can write cos 2x in terms of sin square x, so that can be simplified further. So, I equal to integration of cos 2x can be written as 1 minus 2 sin square x plus remaining we are having 2 sin square x over cos square x and dx. And we can cancel out minus 2 sin square x and plus 2 sin square x. So, remaining will be having I equal to integration of 1 by cos square x, that is sec square x dx. Therefore, we know the integration of sec square x is tan x. So, I equal to tan x plus c. So, this is the solution of question number 18. Exercise 7.3, question number 19. So, solving question number 19, solution 19. I equal to integration of 1 by sin x into cos cube x dx. We can rewrite the denominator as 1 by sin x over cos x into here this cos cube x can be written as cos square x into cos x, and we have already divided sin x with 1 cos, we will multiply with 1 cos x here, so it will become cos x into cos x, and here we are having dx. So, I equal to can be written as 1 by sin x cos x can be written as tan x, then this cos square x we can take in the uh, numerator, and it will become sec square x into, again this second part also we are having cos x into cos x, that is sec square x and dx. So I equal to, we know that differentiation of tan x is sec square x. So what we can do is we can but we need only one sec square x, so we'll rewrite the numerator as 1 plus tan square x over tan x into sec square x dx. Now we'll do the substitution. We'll take tan x as t. So let tan x equal to t. Therefore, sec square x dx equal to dt. And let this be 1, this be 2, and this be 3. Putting 2 and 3 in 1, we have putting 2 and 3 in 1, we have, so let us put 2 and 3 in 1. So what we'll be having is I equal to 1 plus here in place of tan square x, we will be writing this will become t square. So 1 plus t square, and in the denominator we are having tan x, so that is t again. So t and multiplied by sec square x dx. What is sec square x dx? That is dt. So this is our dt, and we can write this as I equal to, separating it we can write this as I equal to integration of 1 by t plus t dt. So I equal to, now we'll integrate this one, integration of 1 by t is log mod of t plus integration of t will be t square by 2 plus c. But our original function is in terms of x, so we'll put the value of t. I equal to log, what is t? T we have taken as tan x, so log mod of tan x plus tan square x by 2 plus c. So this is the solution of question number 19. Exercise 7.3, question number 20. We have to find the integration of cos 2x over cos x plus sin x whole square. So solving question number 20, solution 20, let I equal to integration of cos 2x over cos x plus sin x whole square. Now if you see the denominator, in the denominator we are having cos x plus sin x whole square. So what we can do is we can write cos 2x in terms of cos x and sin x. So I equal to integration of cos square x minus sin square x, because we know that cos 2x can be written as cos square x minus sin square x over cos x plus sin x whole square dx. In the numerator, applying the formula of a square minus b square, that is a minus b into a plus b, we will be having I equal to integration of cos x minus sin x into cos x plus sin x whole divided by cos x plus sin x, because square is there, you can write it as cos x plus sin x into cos x plus sin x, and here we will write dx. Now cancelling the like terms from numerator and denominator, that is cos x plus sin x and cos x plus sin x, and remaining we are having I equal to integration of cos x minus sin x over cos x plus sin x dx. Now let us take the denominator as t. So let cos x plus sin x equal to t. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x plus difference sin x is cos x, and that is equal to dt by dx. So therefore we will be getting cos x minus sin x dx equal to dt. So let this be 1, this is 2 and this is 3. Putting 2 and 3 in 1, we have putting 2 and 3 in 1, we have, so what we'll have, I equal to integration of, let us see, cos x minus sin x dx, that we can replace dt. So we'll write here dt over, and in the denominator cos x plus sin x, that is t, because cos x plus sin x is equal to t, so that we can this cos x plus sin x can replace with t. So this is what we are getting, 1 by I equal to integration of 1 by t dt, and we know the integration of 1 by x dx is log mod of x. So therefore I equal to log mod t plus c. So putting the value of t, we will be getting I equal to log, now what is our t? T is cos x plus sin x. So log mod of cos x plus sin x plus c. So this is the answer of question number 20. Exercise 7.3, question number 21. Solving question number 21. Solution 21. I equal to integration of sin inverse cos x dx. I equal to integration of sin inverse cos x can be written as sin 90 minus x, as sin pi by 2 minus x dx. So I equal to integration of sin inverse and sin will cancel each other, will be getting pi by 2 minus x dx. So integrating this, will be getting I equal to pi by 2 is a constant, so we will be getting pi by 2x minus integration of x will be x square by 2 plus c. So this is the answer of question number 21. Exercise 7.3, question number 22. Integrate 1 by cos of x minus a into cos of x minus b. Questions of this type are very common in the board exam. Either in the denominator both will be cos or both will be sin. When both the terms are cos or sin, multiply and divide by sin of b minus a. But when one of the term is cos, the another one is sin, multiply and divide by cos of b minus a. So let's start doing question number 22. Because here both the terms are cos, had they been both sin, then also we would have multiplied and divided by sin of b minus a. So since both are cos, we will divide and multiply by the constant sin b minus a. So now solving question number 22. I equal to 1 over cos x minus a into cos x minus b dx. I equal to multiplying and dividing by the constant sin of b minus a. So we will be getting I equal to 1 by sin b minus a integration of sin b minus a over cos x minus a into cos x minus b dx. I equal to 1 over sin b minus a integration of, now in the numerator we can write b minus a as x minus a, and this can be written as, because we have added x, so we will be subtracting x, so minus x plus b whole divided by cos x minus a into cos x minus b dx. So I can be written as 1 over sin by b minus a integration of, here if you simplify it, what will be getting, x minus a minus x, and this is plus b, but this will become minus a minus b minus a plus b. So what we'll be doing here is take out minus common from both. So we'll be writing this as sin x minus a minus x minus b over cos x minus a into cos x minus b dx. So what we have done simply here was added and subtracted x. So there is no change here at all. So now I equal to 1 by sin b minus a integration of, this will become, we will separate this and use the formula of sin x minus y, that is sin x minus a into cos x minus b over cos x minus a into cos x minus b dx plus, sorry, minus, because sin x minus y is sin x into cos y minus cos into cos y. So minus integration of cos of x minus a into sin of x minus b whole divided by, the denominator will not change, that is cos x minus a into cos x minus b dx. Now let us see if any terms can cancel out. So here we are having cos x minus b and cos x minus b both be cancelled out. The second part we have cos x minus a and cos x minus a, that has been cancelled out. So this further can be written now, I equal to 1 over sine of b minus, here this is closed, so I equal to 1 over sine b minus a integration of sine over cos, that is 10. So integration of 10x minus a dx and minus sine over cos, again that will be getting 10. So 10 of minus integration of 10 x minus b dx. So I equal to now 1 by sine b minus a integration of, now what is the integration of 10x? Now integration of 10x is log mod of sec x, so we'll be writing this is I equal to 1 by sine b minus a, and this value of this will become, this whole will get as log modulus of sec x minus a minus, same way integration of this will become log sec x minus b plus c. So this can be written as I equal to 1 by sine b minus a, and we know that log a minus log b is log a by b, so this can be written as log mod of sec x minus a over sec x minus b plus c. So this is the solution of question number 22. So with this, question number 22 is complete. Exercise 7.3, question number 23. Integrate sine square x minus cos square x over sine square x into cos square x. So solving question number 23, solution 23, I equal to integration of sine square x minus cos square x over sine square x into cos square x dx. I equal to, just separate them, will be getting sine integration of I square equal to sine square x over sine square x into cos square x dx minus integration of cos square x dx over sine square x into cos square x, cancelling the like terms from numerator and denominator. So here we will be cancelling out sine square x and here cos square x. So we will be getting I equal to integration of 1 by cos is x, so sec square x dx minus integration of 1 by sine, that is cos x, so we will be here cos x square x dx. So I equal to integration of sec square is 10, so 10x minus integration of cos x square is x, that is minus cot x, so minus cot x plus c. There is 2 minus here, so we will be getting I equal to 10x plus cot x plus c. So this is the answer of question number 23. Exercise 7.3, question number 24. Solving question number 24. Solution 24. I equal to integration of e raised to x into 1 plus x dx over cos square e raised to x into x. So we can easily see that if we take e raised to x into x as t, we will be getting the differentiation of that as dt. So let us see, let e raised to x into x equal to t. Differentiating both sides with respect to x, will be getting here this using f into g rule. So e raised to x into 1 plus x into difference of e raised to x, e raised to x equal to dt by dx. From both we can take out e raised to x common, we will be getting 1 plus x equal to dt by dx. Therefore, we will be getting e raised to x into 1 plus x dx equal to dt. So let this be 1, this is 2 and this is 3. So putting 2 and 3 in 1, we have putting 2 and 3 in 1, we have, so I equal to integration of, now let us see, e raised to x into 1 plus x dx, that can be replaced with dt. So we will write here dt, and in the denominator we are having cos square e raised to x into x, and e raised to x into x is t, so that can be written as cos square t, cos square t. Therefore, I equal to integration of cos square is cos square can be written as sec square, so sec square t dt, and integration of sec square is 10x. We know the integration of sec square x is 10x, so this can be written as I equal to 10t plus c. But what is our t? T is e raised to x into x. So replacing t with the value of t, we will be getting I equal to 10, in place of x we will write e raised to x into x plus c, and therefore we can say that the correct option is B. Therefore, correct option is B. And with this, this question is complete. And also with this exercise 7.3 is complete.